So here we are late at night and I just couldn't help myself. So welcome to the next video. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take our middle centering ring. I have shaped it down to be able to fit inside our motor tube, around our motor tube and inside the body of the rocket. Smoothly. It's going to take some pushing, but I'm going to have to inch it all the way up to right at the top of where the fin slot is. I've already put I pre-put some little epoxy stops in there that are hard, so that should help us out so I don't push it too far and then can't get it back. It's going to fit pretty snug in there, so I'm going to have to inch it along through the fin slots with a screwdriver, or kind of hit it from the bottom with my rubber hammer handle. And all the surfaces inside of there and on here have already been prepped. So in terms of washed with acetone, washed with isopropyl alcohol, everything's been sanded down quite a lot with some heavy grit. So the epoxy should give us some really solid grip. Okay, so wish us luck. Here we go. Okay, so we got it situated. Whew. You can see the centering ring here, okay? You can also see it from inside the motor tube. You can see that dark line in there, okay? Now, if I touch this, I can feel the exothermic reaction. So I can feel the epoxy working and setting, and same thing for when I feel it inside there. So we are golden. It was tricky though, when I fit the disc in here, it was pretty good friction fit. And I was racing against time, epoxy time, and because I had rimmed a ton of epoxy on this portion, much further in, and also on the outside of the motor tube, much further in. And I also put some epoxy on the ring itself, on the the side that faces here. That way, the fillets that it would create by being pushed down would also have other epoxy to grip onto. And when I did this, it also meant that I had to get that thing down as fast as possible, but also nice and even. So I used my hammer up there with the black handle, the rubberized handle, and I just batted it down slowly but surely until we got all the way down there. And then when I got pretty close and I could see it here, I just took a screwdriver and I just pushed it down in there. You can see it's inset just a little bit, and that's totally fine. It gives plenty of room for when I pour air epoxy down here to make more fillets after I do the fins. It's all even all the way across, so it's 13 7/8 from here all the way around, so perfectly fit, and I am happy with this. Now what we're going to do is we may as well, next thing is we'll just put that last rail button on. All right, all installed and cleaned up, looking good. And same for the middle centering ring in there. Now, next for the fins, and I'm gonna get Naomi to help me on that one. So the next thing we're doing is we are gonna be tacking our fins in. So I've thought about this on and on and on. And basically what I've decided is the easiest thing for us to do, especially since I want to involve Naomi an awful lot in the fillet making process, is I'm going to have her help me now. With each fin, put some epoxy on the rim here, just on the edge, just a very small amount, okay, all the way across. We're gonna tack them in basically, but using the heavy duty epoxy we have, okay? When we do that, then we're gonna slide them right in the fin slots. And I have rigged up this, it's a fin jig from Lock Precision. It's for much smaller rockets, but it still has the right angles for 3 of the fins that I need. And I took some other pieces of wood so that it'll actually reach in there and guide the fins. And so that way, we'll have some alignment tool with us there to make sure they're nice and straight and what they need to be. The other thing with that though is so that the fins, once I line them up, they don't just fall right out, I'm gonna have to tape them to the body of the rocket as well. So it's gonna be a little bit of an ordeal, but we're gonna get it done. All right, and then later on, you'll see us put all the fillets in.
We've got the camera by steering.
Yeah, all right, hold it right here. All right, now hold it steady, okay? Now what I'm gonna do, all right, is I'm gonna take this, oh, hold it out toward me, hand a little lower, there you go. Just the edges. We are just doing the edges right now. Hold it straight, you gotta hold it up.
That's the biggest rocket that I ever saw.
That you ever saw?
Yeah, that's the biggest rocket that I ever saw in my whole life.
It's a big one, whoa, that's true. It is a big one.
Honestly, I have not looked on the fence for a while.
Yeah, here, hold it up straight. All right, and now, last little part, I'm gonna do this. Okay, now, okay, let's just do a little skim across the edge here. A little skim across the edge there. All right. Okay. Great job. Now, what I'm gonna do, we're not gonna be getting on the stander today, okay? We're just gonna be using it as a tool. Ready? You want to see it? You can come a little closer. Come right here. Make sure our fin is the right way. All right, and now we press it. Can you press it for me? Press it a little. Press it in. Good job. All right, that's it. That's all you need. Now wait. Stay right there. Keep your gloves on. Okay. Now I'm going to put our little fin jig on. What that does is it makes sure that we are all straight. Okay. All right.
Why did you put tape there?
Why did I put tape there? Are we all lined up?
Why did you put tape there?
Yeah, I put tape there so that it keeps the fin from falling out. Because if I move this, okay, it might just fall out. So we're gonna see. There you go. See, it didn't fall out, which is good, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to the next one. Are you ready? All right.
I can actually see the glue inside.
Keep holding on. Don't put it near your face. You're doing so good. You're my rocket partner, whoop. Now, I'm gonna take this, okay? Now, can you come over here? Need your help one more time. Now, real gentle. Can you put your hand on my hand right here? Okay. Are we gonna guide it in? Oh, let me take this off. Okay.
Why did you take the camera?
I'll put it back on here in a second. All right, ready?
Dad, you're holding on to the glue.
Now, nice and gentle. All right, perfect.
Why did you, Dad, why did you put glue on these letters? It doesn't have something on it.
All right, now, oh, get down off the stander. You're doing just fine. All right. Now what I'm gonna do? Okay. Now I'm eyeballing these. Alright, now, last thing, we gotta tape it. Okay, real long piece of tape. Can you give me high fives? Ah, look at that. Yeah? What? What? Whoa. Ah. Oh.
Dad, swing me around holding onto my hand and swing me up really high.
I'm gonna swing you?
Yeah, and fly in the air really high. Really high.
Oh, I gotta hold on to you different then. Ah. I'm gonna take a look at it. Let's see how lined up it is. Looking good. Woo! You getting a look?
How can you stand beside? This rock is really long.
Does it look straight?
Yeah, it looks really tall. They can't see.
Yeah.
Inside, all the way down there.
Yeah.
Inside, all the way down there, you can't see.
Yeah.
One.
Now I'm just looking in here. All right. Looking good. Naomi, how did we do on our rocket today?
Good.
Yeah? What did we do to it?
Fix it.
Well, what did we do? What did we build on it? What did we build on it today?
Tape.
We did put tape on, but what did we put on underneath?
Ground.
What's the tape sticking on?
Fins.
The fins. We put the huge fins on, woo. And what did we use to stick the fins on today?
Tape.
Well, before the tape is just there to hold it in place for now. Was our sticky icky super glue?
Yeah.
Our epoxy glue?
Yeah.
Did you help me with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? High fives, woo. Good job today. Boom. Are you ready to help me again when it's time to put more glue on?
Yeah.
Woo! All right, love you, boo.